So with the lockdowns gradually coming to an end now, it is actually possible to do approaches right now. Obviously things aren't completely back to normal, with the shops and everything not quite opening yet. I think that's going to happen like mid-June, where the high street will be back. But the parks are open right now, so you can actually do like dedicated day game sessions in the parks right now. And I've heard there's guys doing it right now, and they're saying that it's that it's all good. The girls are quite receptive, etc. Which is not that overly surprising, because it's been like months where like the girls haven't had any attention really, other than online. So it's quite a positive thing to be doing right now. But the key thing really is just to be like super calibrated about it. So like if you're doing an approach and the girl's not super comfortable with it, just leave. Don't linger there if there's any sense of like girl not being too comfortable with it. And obviously when you're doing it, make sure that you keep a sufficient enough of a distance, because normally I'm always going on about the fact that guys, when they're doing approaches normally, that they're too far away from the girl, and it's only because they have like a bit of an irrational fear of being overly intrusive, but actually it's really the opposite. But yeah, in this case obviously you do need to keep your distance, at least initially. And then when it comes to exchanging numbers, I would recommend not handing your phone over to the girl. I would recommend just asking what the number is and just typing it into your phone, just in case she's a bit like iffy about touching your phone and that sort of thing. But yeah, and then once you've actually exchanged numbers, you've got to like play it by ear, I guess, in terms of whether she's going to be down to meet up with you, because obviously not every girl's going to be comfortable meeting up with you at this time. You just got to respect that. Not much you can do about that. Me personally, like if I exchange numbers with a girl, I'm going to text for a couple of days and then I'm going to ask her out. I'm not going to be like doing a pen pal thing, back and forth like conversation for like months until she's ready. So but if you're happy to do that, then you can, but it really depends on the girl. Some are going to be down to meet up like now, others maybe not, so just got to see how it goes. But yeah, just be like really calibrated about it, and yeah, and just go for it, because right now I guess like the biggest hurdle really is the fact that the guys that were doing it, they haven't been doing it for a while, and so I suppose there's an element of having to readjust oneself to get back into it, and kind of get over the initial anxiety which you're going to have. Approaching for the first time in months, it's going to be a bit scary, and the anxiety is going to be creeping in a bit. But the way to look at it is it's better just to go in and do it, and it doesn't matter if you have a really shit like interaction, because the fact that you've just gone in and done it is massively empowering, especially at a time when you haven't done it for ages and you're a little bit out of practice. So don't be too hard on yourself, have fun with it, and yeah. Cheers for watching. If you'd be interested in one-to-one coaching with me, where we'll go out in public and work on your approach to girls, or more generally with your social confidence, please visit my website ed-game.com.